We want to do a quick disclaimer of if it seems to people that we're kind of all over the place, um, due to vacations and family things, like we're not always able to connect and we don't have the group of young ladies that were originally supposed to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's we don't have as much to bounce off of, so that subject kind of falls dead in the water, and we just kind of move on. Or if something kind of also puts us on like tangents and stuff like that, we kind of like end up expanding
stuff
further on
that we're
that
passionate
subject.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happens. But today we have some hot topics that
Oh, hang on. I probably should say we're sorry for being late. We
yeah.
had trouble signing in for some reason. I got logged out somehow, and then it wouldn't connect. Our server wouldn't connect, and I was like, "Oh my lord!" But that's why we're late. So sorry about that.
Yes.
Go ahead. You can continue now.
So I wanted to discuss a couple hot topics, not necessarily hot, but hot enough.
And
So
it's funny because she's gonna say stuff I have know nothing about right now. So she's my news for today.
but she can still chime in. So I want to say first and foremost, congratulations to Cardi B. I am a huge fan. She just had her second child on September 4th. She had a little boy. Such a beautiful family. Love Cardi B. Barty Gang in this bitch. Next, I want to speak on the shit going on with Joy Chavis and P. Diddy. Now, I have heard a lot of people on the blogs and social media saying that Joy Chavis is a quote unquote thought,
Give us more light.
quote unquote. And I hear a lot of people saying, like, oh, she only goes after rappers and people in entertainment that have money. And I'm like, but she started off as a backup dancer. So I'm looking at she's already in the entertainment world. It's not like she smashed these rappers to get on. She was already a backup dancer for people, in the industry. She's not around regular people.
No.
She's around celebrities all the time. So that's her world now. So I don't think it'll really be possible for her to date someone in the lower class if this is the industry that she's working in. So I don't like when I hear people, calling her a thought, because I'm looking like she only has two kids. She has a baby by Bow Wow
Yep.
and a baby by Future.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that's two artists. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, like
That's a little. I don't know. I don't know.
next.
Yeah. Yeah. What
So
you got?
so no, I just want to say that about George Chavis. George Chavis, do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Oh, and the thing about this is what I wanted to say next. Free my nigga fucking Trick Daddy. First of all, Trick Daddy is too fucking old to be going to jail. Let him out. Let him out. Let him tend to his restaurant and his kids. Stop it. Let fucking Trick Daddy go. Soon as you arrested him and ran his name that he was fucking Trick Daddy, you should have let him the fuck go. Trick Daddy, I'm a huge fucking fan. Free my nigga Trick Daddy. Dollars. Free him. And so someone alert me and notify me if he got the fuck out. Serious.
My God.
Dead ass serious. Next topic. Little Nas X. Okay, now about this young man, this is no shade, no none of that. I've heard a lot that he says that he likes coochie or whatever, but I thought he presented himself as a supporter of the LGBT community. So I was very confused when he said that he liked coochie, and I'm like, okay, well, is he identifying himself as bisexual? Does anyone know? Like,
I thought he was gay. I can't. I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought he came out. That's why it was weird when you told me that, because I was like, I honestly, that's all I know. I mean, he wears pink an awful lot. Not to, bless you. Not to say that means you're gay, but like, it's definitely more towards the feminine side.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. It's like when I heard someone saying that he was arguing with someone on social media saying he's not gay or something. I don't know personally, Lil Nas X. Personally, I don't know. I think that he's a dope artist. It's just that I don't know. Maybe he should make a statement like clarifying, the people on social media or something.
Yeah.
I don't, because I'm lost. But I definitely want to give a shout out to one of the baddest bitches coming out of Tallahassee. Saucy Santana.
Oh, that's right.
Saucy Santana coming with that shit. Up, down, that is my shit. I love fucking Saucy Santana.
I never heard of him until
she doesn't know who he is, but I also sent her a picture. She was very confused about a lot of things. She was very confused about some shit. But I said, listen, Saucy Santana coming with that shit. That Saucy Santana is a bad ass bitch. Coming with that shit. If you ever hear this, Saucy, yo, I support 110%.
Oh my God.
Fucking with you. Period. I should pull up a picture for people that don't know, like, to show real quick, but y'all can always fucking Google. What the fuck? Y'all got smartphones. Ain't no need to go through the fucking stress.
Nah.
Next hot topic. On September 4th.
She's filming today.
It was crazy. This man took I don't know what, and said God told him to kill all these fucking people. And I'm looking like, please don't put that on no fucking weed. Cause weed ain't gonna have you do no crazy shit like that. You ain't gonna go up upside no bitch head for no weed. Maybe if that's your last, but I mean, bitch, it's really not that serious. Okay, you ain't gonna steal out no nigga wallet for no fucking weed. You ain't gonna be knocking old people into fucking traffic off no weed. It's not that fucking serious. What drug he was on, only God fucking knows. He said he had a conversation with God when they arrested him, that God told him to do this.
That's messed up to me. Like, I mean, from a lot of that same stuff, they always say, like, somebody comes to them or God told them or whatever. That's crazy to me. Like, I've been watching, well, like, like, when we do our shout-outs later, this is one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. It's called Mystery and Makeup. And it's just funny how, I totally... When they actually talk about, like, shootings and stuff like that, things happening like that, it always seems to be like somebody or something comes to the person to tell them what to do. It's weird to me. Like, I mean, I'm definitely a believer in the other side, so just coming from personal experience.
Yeah. But,
like, at the same time, I'm like, that's creepy. Like, it sure ain't God telling you to do that. I'm telling you that right now.
Absolutely not. I personally believe, like you said, I do believe in that, the spiritual realm.
Yeah.
I do personally believe that.
Yeah.
But I think he got his voices kind of mixed up. Like, I don't... He probably thought it was God. It probably came in disguise as a fucking angel or some shit.
They always do.
And it was really a fucking devil. I mean, a demon or some shit. And like, on God, you on different drugs. You seeing different shit.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could have been telling him to do this shit, but we can't see it.
Exactly.
In this eye.
Exactly.
So this all could have really been factual. I'll never forget the movie, The Covenant it was Conjuring. I think it was something with a fucking C. With this guy, he had a near death experience, so he was walking in both worlds.
Like, that's The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. You know what I'm talking about,
I think
right?
it's The Conjuring. I'm pretty sure
He
it's
was
The Conjuring.
walking in both worlds. What we can't
Yeah, the
see,
ether.
he fighting all these demons and shit, and gotta kill the other twin and all this different shit. So this is really happening, but we can't see it. So I'm like, this man could really have been under the fucking influence, but your ass not getting out of jail though.
Oh, exactly.
It's not gonna fucking happen. Unfortunately, should have had more fucking self control. I don't know. Like, cause you ain't getting out of jail.
No. It's just crazy though when you see. It's almost like similarities in everybody that ends up doing some crazy shit like that. It doesn't even necessarily have to be that in particular, but like even when it comes to serial killers and all that, they all seem to think very similarly. Not necessarily be the same as each other, but it seems like they all have like a
particular way.
Yeah, like a way about them. Like
break it down.
Just I don't know if it's man, this is what happens when I'm high. I get ideas and I don't know how to put them
but you're going to fulfill this for because you're on to something. You're on to something.
Yeah.
So break it down.
So all right. So like I was talking, okay, so before we were talking, just to kind of like dial back, we were talking about kind of like, because I drive Lyft here and there, okay? And at this point, in the last 5 years of driving, I've done over 11,500 rides at this point. And I have had a lot of people in my car. But for me, whoever gets in my car that's middle-aged, white, and has those aviator glasses on, I freak out. Because I automatically think serial killers. Like, automatically. I mean, I grew up in Wisconsin. So, everybody heard about, like, Jeffrey Dahmer. And everybody knew about, like, Gacy from the Chicago. Stuff like that. So, it's like, you have these Midwestern serial killers. You know what I mean? And then... And it's funny because I've never been into true crime. I've never been into watching it all. But yet, certain stories, if they're linked to other stories, I'll watch them. You know, kind of like they call the Candyman, the kid, why everybody checks their candy now. Mm-hmm. The whole, like, story behind that. Like, I'll watch stuff like that. But, yeah. It's crazy how all these fuckers kind of have a similar mindset.
I feel as though all, serial killers and shit, like she said, I feel as though they have a very particular way about them. They have to have things a certain way. Even though they're killing people, it has to be a certain way. If not, they want nothing to fucking do with you. Very, very particular. Some of them kind of seem...
It's like OCD. It's a lot of them tend to be very clean people, and they tend to be very... like have I don't really want to say disorder, but like some type of cleaning disorder of some sort, or some type of organization
I never thought about that.
Type.
Wow.
I mean, even when you think about, have you ever seen American Psycho?
No.
Oh shoot. Okay. Basically, do you want to know? Spoiler alert. Do you want to know? Yeah, the story? Okay. So basically, there's this guy, played by Christian Bale. Mm-hmm. He's extreme, like, everything he does in everyday life is almost, like, to the minute. Like, the clothing he's gonna wear, to the meetings that he goes to, food, it has to be, like, perfect. Like, insanely perfect. And throughout this movie, he's killing people left and right. And it turns out at the very end, it's a twist, but it's, you know, it puts you in the mind of a serial killer. Mm-hmm. All they were drawings in a book. So none of the people really ever died at the very end. It's like a twist. But if you ever get to watch the movie, just watch it because it's worth it. I'm not even a big Christian Bale fan at that. Oh, sorry, people who I insulted, but I'm really not. For some reason, but that movie was really good. One other one I was gonna say. Damn it.
But I just feel as though they're all very particular. Sometimes a lot of them can even seem like gender fucking neutral and shit. Like, with their self. Like, weren't a lot of them dealing with men and shit like that?
Oh, a lot of them were. To be honest, well, I know Jeffrey Dahmer was gay. I know he was, and then, yeah, because he ended up killing mainly teenage boys and some young men, ones that he would pick up at the club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, he was, but I don't know about a lot of other killers, though.
Oh.
He's the only one that I know of that was like that. But I'm just trying to think, because, I mean, out of the ones I've only watched, I've watched some really seriously demented shit, like...
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, so we were at dinner last night with my best friend for her birthday, and, we were just having, like, random conversation about, like, movies, and then, we, like, started talking about, like, TV and stuff like that, and I don't even know how the subject had come up, but I had said something about, like, I can't imagine killing anybody, like, I couldn't imagine... Like, it trips me out, like, how someone could actually physically kill somebody else. Like, in my head, my head, goes into shutdown mode the minute I think of it, like, even fathoming it. It's weird. Like...
Next, I want to speak on to tap off of what you just said. I saw this movie called Snatch.
Oh, yeah.
Where a lady got kidnapped. And I just feel as though, ladies, if you're going to be out and about, I know we're in COVID, but there are still people out and about, watch your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch what the fuck is going on around you. Or if you're at the point where you may be a little tipsy or whatever, go with someone that's going to have your back and watch. You know, because unfortunately, uncertainties, happen. You know what I'm saying? And at least be able to do the basic skills where you can get somebody up off you and run to the police and do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be cautious. So it's like, I notice now with me working as a nanny and stuff, a lot of those kids that I were watching, like, I feel like the new generation, like, where parents put you in activities, they had a lot of their little girls in karate learning the basics at 4 and 5 of how to get a person off them and, like, have them remember their phone number, their address, start making a list of who they need to contact. And I'm looking like, uncertainties can fucking happen. So I'm like, they installing this in kids very young. What's your phone number? What's your address? And they need to be able to remember it like that. My mom gets off of work at this time. This person is supposed to be watching me. Her phone number is this. And I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, wow, they're on fucking point. Mm-hmm. Because unfortunately, things can happen. People get snatched up every fucking day. Actually, like clockwork.
And you know what's so crazy? And I sit and think about this all the time. I have 2 stories for that. One, I was ice skating with a friend of mine, and we were like 6 or 7. I went with her and her grandmother, and I got lost.
Oh.
I had to walk home by myself. Dead middle of winter. Like, freaking dead middle. I knew where I lived, though. I'll tell y'all, I freaking knew where I goddamn lived. Like, I freaking knew. When I got home and they said, they're like, how did you get here? And I'm like, I walked home, and my parents were freaking shocked. They're like, how did you know that? Like, that should have been, you know what? I come to think about that. Like, that should have been like a sign for my parents to think that this girl is very smart. You know what I mean? To be driven. Like, okay, as a kid, like, let's really think about that. Under the age of 7, because I only lived in this house from the age of 6 to 9. Okay? So no matter what, I was under the age of 9. But I know I was younger than that because just the circumstances. I was probably ballpark 7. Okay? I freaking walked home. Because as a kid, you're put in a car, back seat. You don't see where you're really going. You don't really know. You don't know your hometown like that. And yet, we live 2 miles from the skating rink. and yet I still knew how to get home.
Wow.
That's pretty smart when I stop and think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
But now, going back to our subject, literally, in those 2 miles, I was walking by myself at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I could have been snatched up so quick. Like, sitting, thinking about that as, like, you know, even though I was in a town of 10,000 people, you know damn well there's, like, shit like that happens. And then the second time, I was probably around 11 or 12, and I was in the mall, and my parents were in the store, and I was just kind of sitting on the bench because I lived in a town of 10,000 people. There weren't many people around, so I was sitting on the bench. They were just kind of in, like, the makeup parts, and they said I could sit on the bench. Well, they just went right in the store because it was an eye view. Like, you just turn to your left or turn to your right, you see me, depending on what side you are on. And a guy started walking towards me, an old, creepy-looking guy, and I got up and I ran over to my dad.
Wow.
And it's like, it was almost like gut instinct told me what to do. It was so crazy because I was just like, I just remember sitting on the bench and he was like kind of coming closer and closer to me, and I just knew something was wrong and I knew to go. So, man, I was hella smart kid. Damn. That's insane.
You were. Oh, God. It's just, I'm just looking like, damn, like, that's crazy at any given fucking second.
Yep.
You know, so I just feel like ladies, fellas too, I guess niggas can get snatched up. I don't hear about it, but, you know, ladies.
I think with men, it's more of situational issues that happens with them that I've discovered.
Set up.
They don't just get snatched up. I think they're more of like situational harassment. Yeah. I think that's more where that comes in, like an office situation. I just as an example.
So like, just be aware, you know, of what's going on around you. Like, just be aware, because just be aware of spiritual things too, because it's like, just like we lurk, spirits lurk, waiting on the next person to fucking pounce on. You know what I'm saying? So like, just be cautious of things, like all things.
It's your life. Start, you know, freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. And to the people also in the world, like, this was a story on Orange is the New Black with Crazy Eyes. She was like, not really off, but she didn't know the little boy that she picked up, you know, she wasn't supposed to be picking up because of like her mindset. Like, sometimes we in a world with people that they may look like an adult, but their mindset may still really be childlike. She thought she was inviting a friend over, but she's a grown-ass woman with a little-ass boy. And he called 911 after he got finished playing a video game because she said no, she wanted to keep playing. So he like, at this point, it's fucking scary. Let me call 911. But he ended up dying on the fire, jumping off the fire escape to try to get away from her ass.
I don't remember that at all. What season is it?
Child, don't stumble the line. I saw it on YouTube. The little clip.
Okay.
The little 3-minute clip.
I was like, okay, because I'm horror. Oh, God. I haven't been on Netflix in so long. That's probably why. I'm on like season 3, season 4, or something like that.
Child, in nationality, I'm probably still on season 1. I haven't had a chance to see a full season all the way through of Orange is the New Black. Like, when I came in, Dahlia had just saw her mom in jail, and that could have already been something late. Then I know she was messing around with that CO and got pregnant. And then I saw a clip on YouTube that she with a woman in jail with blonde hair named Daddy. That's what that bitch said her name is. Daddy. And I'm like,
that's about where I'm at.
I'm like, the fuck going on? I'm like, what did happen to have this bitch come out of no fucking where and you fucking with a whole bitch in jail? I'm like, what the fuck did happen?
That's hilarious.
What the fuck?
Do you have Netflix?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm so fucking lost.
Damn.
Oh, and then that bitch Stella. I saw you two clipping that shit too. Big Stella.
Oh, that's the cats.
Stella was pretty. I can see why Chapman started flirting with her. Stella was really pretty. Like she had a really, really pretty face and a bomb ass cutting that accent, bitch. I'm like, okay. I see you, Chapman. Okay.
That's hilarious.
So I'm very fucking confused on what the fuck is going on. How the fuck is Chapman out of fucking jail, bitch? How the fuck is Alex still in jail?
That's hilarious.
How the fuck they on a cell phone talking to each other? Like, I'm so fucking lost right now. It's blowing my fucking mind.
Well, if you want, I can give you my login for Netflix. Because I have like 3 accounts on there. So you can just like go in there and bounce on whoever you want.
Listen. But when I saw that motherfucking daddy bitch, I'm like, why she giving her fucking snick? I'm like, yo. And then YouTube had you so fucking lost. So I'm watching one clip trying to figure out the next motherfucking clip. Like, bitch, who the fuck?
I can't believe. So they were showing whole episodes on.
No, it was like the little 3-4 minute clips. That's the shit that was confusing me even fucking more. Cause I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's hilarious.
Why? Who is this daddy bitch? Who is fucking Stella? How the fuck did Stella get
Why
there?
didn't you just put in Orange is the New Black? Orange is the New Black explained. And they could explain to you what the entire season is about.
Oh, I didn't know they do that.
Yeah. What the hell did I just do it on, actually? Because I was so confused. Oh, yeah. I was one very late person to The Handmaid's Tale. And I watched
that is.
Okay, so it's on Hulu. And it's basically an alternate universe where basically basically a nuclear war goes on. Mm-hmm. And after the aftermath of it is basically America goes back to like the Puritan times. Like women aren't allowed to write or read, everything like that.
What?
Males like completely dominate everything. So everybody's trying to flee up to Canada. So it's really cool though. Like it's a really good story. It trips me out, but it's good. I just finished the 4th season.
Wow.
I like stuff that's all over the board, to be honest. Like when it comes to movies and TV, like I like alternate timelines. Like I'm so mad because they canceled it, but one I was watching was Lovecraft Country on HBO Max, and they canceled for the 2nd season. And I was like, why? It's so good. But it's like another alternate universe kind of thing. Sci-fi. But it's really good. Like I love to like
I'm so lost with every motherfucking thing now. And then on top of that, one of my throwbacks had came on like Mad Young watching fucking Degrassi, but I have
never seen Degrassi. I've never seen it.
I'm like, who the fuck are all these new motherfucking kids? Bitch, listen. Then as I started fucking binge watching this shit, like when I had COVID, I had damn near 3 weeks of being out, so I was trying to catch up on small things. Orange is the New Black was not one. Sorry. So like, what the fuck? I ain't got Netflix. So anywho, I'm watching fucking Degrassi, and I'm like, who the fuck are all these fucking new fucking people? I'm like, bitch, when I remember seeing this shit, it was an alley dating shit, bitch, Dave, any fucking way. Then now I'm like, all these new fucking characters and shit. Let me say this first and foremost. No shade to the girl, that young lady that plays Maya on Degrassi. I can't fucking stand no Maya. Bitch, I'm sorry. I can't fucking stand no Maya. You know how a person heart in the right place?
Yeah.
But their fucking actions is like, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cause she's a whole ass snitch. like
Snitches
reporting,
get stitches.
like reporting to the principal. My best friend was messing with the teacher, and no, it was wrong. I had to tell it. I'm like, bitch, shut your
I can't stand those type of people. I really can't. It's like goody two shoes.
Yeah, her best friend was gay. He finally found love with the teacher. The teacher was still young, and the teacher was hot. And the teacher was, fucking with him.
I have never seen Degrassi. I've never seen it.
But I'm like, why would you ruin this? The only love this boy got right now, and he's still trying to figure out, like, what it's like being a gay man, and you ruin this for him. I'm like, you whore. Why the fuck would you go in there and tell the principal, bitch? You ain't called his mama. Bitch, you called the principal. Like,
oh, that's funny as fuck.
I can't stand no fucking Maya. Zig is so fucking hot. Get at me.
But make sure men that you think are hot. Speaking of men that you think are hot, did you see that? Well, I heard and I saw from pictures that your Evan Peters won a Emmy award.
Oh, congratulations, Evan!
Hey, I knew something she didn't know tonight.
Congratulations, you got a fucking Emmy. Congratulations.
Well, it's about time with how many freaking seasons of freaking American Horror Story he was in and everything.
I love you. As you already know, I'm pretty I will almost be shocked if someone in his camp didn't tell him that there's this black girl on Twitch that is fucking in love with you. I would be actually shocked if he doesn't already know this.
By the way, when I give you a Netflix, you can watch all the seasons of American Horror Story.
I really fucking loved him as Lobster Boy. I just felt like he was so fucking hot. But I'm not going to get off topic with this shit. Congratulations to you winning the fucking Emmy. Back to what I was saying.
Yes.
Zig, get at me. Zig is so fucking hot.
You're like, moving on. Next man. Damn. Just
so fucking hot. But yeah, Maya's is getting on my fucking nerve. I do like Grace because I feel like Grace is more of a rock and roll chick. She minds her business. You know what I'm saying? And she's a tough girl, but not overly tough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wish I've seen this. I have.
Shout out
guys,
to
I'm sorry, I've never seen.
Shout out to the girl that played Grace on Degrassi, because that's a bad bitch. Like, she even taught the girl how to protect herself after she got kidnapped. You know, Grace is that bitch. Like, she's quiet, she's in the cut, she know how to get shit done, she know how to maneuver, and she also know how to have a good time. So, like, shout out to the bitch that's playing Grace. Like, that's a bad bitch. And that's all I'ma touch on.
Thing is, though, you gotta admit, then the chick that plays Maya has gotta be a pretty damn good actress to make you that mad at her. You know what I mean? You have to think about that. Like, even though you hate the character,
I can't stand no fucking
the fact that they play the character that well. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. So it's crazy to me because when I watch certain actors and they play like incredibly mean people, it's like,
how do you get there?
Yeah, I want to know.
No, she's now that I think about it, she's a fucking amazing actress, but I can't stand no fucking
that character.
Maya,
the
bitch.
character.
The character, bitch, not you. I like you, I fuck with you, but that bitch Maya got to go. I'm sorry, off with her fucking head.
Oh, so what reminded me was, because I just shook the table, did you feel the earthquake the other day?
Yes.
How was it over by you? Because over here,
I was so fucking high, and I was like, in the apartment, I'm like, is the wall moving? Or is it me? Like, bitch, am I tripping? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it was, because it was like 3 or 4 days ago, right? 3 days ago?
Something like that.
I was sitting on the couch eating dinner, because Latin was working, and then our, the cancer roommate was moving out. And I was just sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I just start shaking, and I look at Cancer Man, and I'm like, is the apartment shaking? He's like, I don't really feel anything. I said, you're the doorway. That doesn't really count. I said, move in a little bit. And he's like, very little. I'm just like, man, I'm sitting on the couch over here. And it's like,
ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I was definitely like, what the fuck? Like,
I guess they felt it really bad, like in Carson and like Compton area. I heard it got really bad down there.
Yeah, we're in the valley, so
yeah, we don't get them bad
certain problems up here aren't down there, and vice fucking versa. Mm-hmm. We're in the valley, so
the rain. People don't know how to drive in it. Oh my god! If people could learn how to drive in the rain, I would be so happy. Because it's like, I just remember driving probably like three and a half years ago now, and freaking just downpouring. Because honestly, you get a shit ton of rides when it's pouring because no one wants to drive. However, I remember turning on the radio and there were 500 car accidents that day.
Wow.
500 accidents in a matter of like 10 hours. How bad of a driver must you be that there's 500 accidents? Like, the accidents that I have been in, not one, thank God, has been caused by me. Oh my God. Thank God. Not one. I have gotten in car accidents sitting at red lights, stop signs, parked in a parking lot.
Damn.
Bro. Oh. It's horrible. I was parked.
You know how some people drive so fucking crazy? You like, bitch, you gonna get in a fucking accident. But those are the ones that never get in a fucking accident.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
The ones that
shit?
be driving with their fucking elbows and feet and shit, they don't never get no fucking accident.
Oh my God, you know what really pissed me off? I was driving from Glendale to North Hollywood area on the 5 turning into the 134. And oh my God, this car was just speeding up and then slowing down. Speeding up and then slowing down. Bitch was on her phone. She was like, texting and shit. I had to freaking honk the horn and be like, bitch, you're driving. Go or stay or fall behind me. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get to my place alive. You know what I mean? It's just like, the frustration.
Listen, when I got in the car with this man named fucking Kelly was a nigga that sold weed in North Hollywood. No, I'm not fucking snitching on him because that's not even his fucking real name.
First of all,
don't do
weed is legal. How would he get in trouble?
Well, anywho, he was selling fucking weed, but he had a meth problem, and he used to go behind the steering wheel and shit, let the wheel go and go like this and tuck under and come back up and shit and move sides off the fucking, all while he's driving. And I'm like, yo, we gonna get in a fucking accident in the back seat of the car with him. I was in fear for my life, but he never got hit, not once. Letting go of the wheel, holding his breath, clapping his hands, turning the red, rolling and jump. Like, I'm like, yo.
That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that's freaking hilarious.
He drive crazy as fuck. He drive like a fucking bat out of hell, yo. Crazy as fuck. I'm sorry that I got so passionate for a second, but like, yeah, because that shit had me mad.
Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy because, I mean, I never... Yeah. That's crazy. I'm sorry, I totally lost my train of thought mid-sentence. I don't know how the frick I do that, but I do.
That shit was crazy as a motherfucker, but... Yeah, like... Just watch that shit, too. Watch who the fuck car you getting in and all that fucking shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, right now, I feel like people are at their craziest point because a lot of people have cabin fever. They haven't been out properly. And I feel like people, the slightest little thing can trigger a motherfucker off.
You know what's so crazy though is oh my god, guys, I am so sorry I can't talk. I had just gone home for 2 weeks, okay, to Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
No one wears a mask anywhere for 2 straight weeks. We were between Wisconsin and Michigan because we live right on the border there. So literally, no one, like, unless you worked at the place, then you wore one. But if you're an everyday person going in and out shopping or buffets are open, guys. Buffets.
Wow.
And like everybody that I know there, no one's gotten COVID like that. Not one.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I don't understand. At least the people that I know. I mean, my group is my family and then my friends. Like, but no one got COVID like that. Like, even as bad as you did. Like, all they did was lost taste and smell. That was freaking it. That was like the worst case I had heard.
Wow. That's some wild shit. But I just feel like right now, niggas, pay the fuck attention because people are on their wits' end. Cabin fever, can't go out, money problems, every fucking thing. There can be the last peanut butter on the shelf and they will blow that motherfucking store up. Because they're on their wits end with shit. I don't fucking trust people right now. Everyone is a fucking racist. I trust no one. Sorry.
Unless they're already in your group.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't know any cute white boys. Man, I'm sorry. We're having a huge Halloween party in next month. And she asked me, do you know any cute white boys that are going to be there? White guys? I'm like,
no.
No. I said, I am literally the token white person.
I feel like right now, with everything that's going on anyway, I'm not as friendly as I used to be. I don't go out of my way to speak to people that don't look like me. So I just feel like right now, my chances of me dating a white man are kind of like slim to none. Not because of Black Lives Matter, like all lives matter, but we're just saying like Black Lives Matter is like we're saying like we're the ones that are getting attacked at this moment, people of color. Of course, all life matters, so I just want to clear that up. So I just don't go out of my way anymore to speak to people that don't look like me. So if I'm not approaching any white men at this time, then I don't think that's something that's gonna come to me just because with everything that's going on right
Man,
now.
you're brave enough just to approach a dude. I never did. Like when I was single, I was the one that just kind of sat there with everybody else. I didn't go up to no dude. I can't. I don't have balls. No. I don't. I'm like, if a guy likes me enough, he'll come up to me and talk to me.
She's making me feel bad now.
No, I'm really not. I'm actually telling you what to do. Just let the guy walk up to you. Therefore, that just kind of cuts out a whole bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
I don't know. That's the way I did it. That's a good idea. There you go.
Shake on it. So yeah, right now that's what the fuck that's going on. Like, and like we gotta stop. Like the police and all this shit. Like nigga, we ain't in the 50s no more. Like this shit gotta fucking stop. Like I told my mother, I told Tabitha, the people are fucking around me. You want to piss me the fuck off? Call the police. Call the police. You don't love me. You calling the fucking police, ho?
Oh.
You don't love me. You're the fucking enemy if you call the police, bitch. And I'm so fucking serious. Don't call the police. Don't do that. I told my mother, you don't love me and you call the fucking police. Like, you're putting me in fucking harm's way.
Yeah,
don't call
crazy.
the fucking police. Don't do that.
You know, when you're you know what's so crazy is when I was in high school, even with the police, you know how we were talking earlier about the difference between police and firemen and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, I just remember being in high school. They said, if you're ever in trouble, never shout help, shout fire.
Yes.
Because people will always respond more. That fucking blew my mind. I'm like, why do people not want to help somebody? Like, clearly they're in like, is it that they just don't want to get involved in someone else's business? What is it? Like,
all of the above. I was trained that as a kid, growing up in Newark, which is a very, very urban area, like a really bad city. You're trained, like, if someone is screaming help, you don't go to help that person. You go the fucking opposite way, because it's like, if you help, that's your life too. That's your ass too. So they train you that. I don't know the fucking number to the police station, bitch. I don't know. I don't call police. So
that's great. See, like, I had the police at my house all the time growing up, just because back in the day, my dad wasn't exactly a nice person like that. So, yeah, like, so, like, even though the policemen came to, like, get things organized, they don't end up organizing shit. So, and then it's like I was also saying earlier, like, to get a paper trail on somebody, for neglect and everything on their kids, like, good luck getting them to do anything for it. Like, I don't understand, like, why is it so hard to get rid of these horrible parents?
That's another thing, but that's another thing with the fucking government. Like, we need to get more resources to put into, like, group homes and things like that. Like, the government, like, group homes and shit like that is expected to do a lot for a lot of kids on such a little bit of money. And I'm like, how can we be giving out 50,000 prizes and the Mega Million is this much and the Pick Six is this much, but you can't put into, like, kids with proper group homes and proper women's shelters and things like that. Like, where the fuck is the money going? Like, these things can be a lot better. Like, Canada got they shit fucking popping. Free healthcare, stimulus checks every motherfucking month. Like, Canada take care of they fucking people. Like, the government need to do more with these resources, because there are kids going through so much at home and you have people in the community that open up dance centers and art galleries for kids to get away, but it's like, we need more.
I used to work at a Boys and Girls Club, and then I also volunteered at this place called the Rainbow House, where, like, abused women would go to. And it's crazy. So with the Boys and Girls Club, it actually burnt down. They never rebuilt one. I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand it. Like, and we all used to go there. Like, just for after school too. Like, we all used to go. Then it's funny,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, by the time I started volunteering there, I was in high school. So it's like I literally got to be the whole system with there. Like, I went there, did my shit there, and then I grew up to volunteer there. It's kind of cool when you think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
coming up, I remember the Boys and Girls Club, but I just feel like, especially in urban communities, is not a lot of things for kids to get a positive outlet. Like, you really have to want to seek that in order to be.
I think it's all set up that way. Personally, I think the government sets it up that way on purpose. Like, I swear to God they do. Because it's just anything to keep people down. Once you're down, it's like they want you to stay down. There's no climbing up the ladder. And it's all fucked up. And then it's, but the government is so fucked up, period. Because I'm not Democrat or Republican. I cannot stand either party. Like, I'm just not either of them. I am Green Party all day. I just want freaking someone to get in there that it's not ruled by the man with money. That's why they never win, is because they don't have promotion. They don't have commercials, like, promoting what they stand for and everything like that. Yeah. So it sucks. But at the end of the day, no matter who's in the office, there's a higher puppet that's controlling them. And
presidents can be overruled.
Yep, by the Supreme Court.
Yes, they can be fucking overruled. Let's not get that twisted. Now,
oh yeah.
One of my favorite presidents has always and forever will be Obama. Obama did 2 terms. And with his 8 years, with him being president and so much working against him in a negative light, he was still able to get a lot done. You know, it's not easy. Like I said, presidents can be overruled, but I still believe he did a lot, and he was just scraping the surface of trying to get this country back on track. Scraping the surface.
I think the last president that I liked, but the thing is, though, you have to separate what he did for the country from what a slime ball he was in real life. But Bill Clinton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the JFK. That's another one. All the womanizers, they're all fucking the best friends.
Hey, I guess that's what's helping them make their decisions, keeping them calm, keeping them cool.
Yeah, what the fuck? Just because the reason why I like Clinton so much, because he actually got us out of like a deficit. Like we were at a point, and he actually brought us out. Well, way less than what we owed.
Like so that's what I'm saying. Like. But you look at all this money that's being blown on something like a fucking Pick 6. Yeah, people
what the hell's
need
Pick
them,
6? What's that?
Like, the
lottery. Oh, okay.
Like, you got all that money for that. Yeah, I know people don't rarely win those things. I know, but it's like when they do, you gonna give them the money. So it's like that can be invested into other things.
Man, if I won one of those, I'd be investing all fucking.
Right?
One, I'd be investing it to grow more money, and then doing my part. I actually want to have a school. I actually want to get a school where kids can go to, like, that have, like, alopecia and cancer, like, kids that lose their hair and stuff like that, and actually be taught how to do makeup, how to properly put on a wig, style it yourself and everything, so that, you know, to save you money and all that. I want to have like that, and then I want to have a place where people can bring their old wigs, and then they get refurbished for free for other people that can't afford them.
That's really nice.
That's what I've always wanted to do. I mean, and that's for everybody. Like I want it to be, you know.
Like I'll never forget. This is how I knew for a fact the government ain't shit. I went to LA Family Housing, nigga. Let me tell you this shit. Cause when I moved on West Cling Street, I was still short a couple stacks. So I was already on the waiting list for LA Family Housing to see if they can get me an apartment, but I had already done everything on my own. So I went back, like, look, this is what I did for myself, but can you give me this? So I showed them my check stubs. Whoop wop, and I said, yeah, I want to see also if I can get, you know, some bus tokens, a tap card or something. They wanted to see 3 check stubs for a $7.25 fucking tap card. Bitch.
What?
Did not give me the fucking voucher. And I'm like, y'all ain't shit. I've been on the waiting list for this long. I did everything by myself. I had already had an apartment on Laurel Canyon and Van Owen while I was still on the fucking waiting list. Wow. But they said, like, if they don't have people constantly donating money, they can't put money into all of the resources. So I don't know what kind of profit that is. I don't know if it's non-profit. I don't fucking know. But like, if they don't have, say if a person donates $1,000, they like, okay, we can give a couple people tab cards. You know what I'm saying? So what's a
tab card?
Like for you to get on the bus, line, train, all that shit. So it's like they don't have the resources. I also stayed in a shelter where all we got was fucking soy meals because it's cheaper. And then with all that soy, we would have a salad that was 14,000 calories for a salad. 14,000 calories in a fucking salad. So it's like when I was standing in the shelter, I was so fucking swollen because of all the fucking sodium. But I didn't have any
Wow.
other money, so I had to eat all those fucking soy meals. Like
Wow.
I stayed in the fucking shit. Like I've been through it all, but that's another story for another fucking time. So anywho, like if they had more people donating and doing what they have to do, they can put into better meals. But they only giving you this shit because it's cheaper and it's gonna save money. The same thing with fucking jail and prison. They giving you the bare minimum to keep you a fucking alive.
Yep.
Nobody said it had to be edible. We just have to keep you alive. That's how the fucking government work. Like,
that's so twisted. Like, you just want to kill everybody off. Is basically what it is.
Slowly.
Yep. I was, so I was on TikTok, which was on YouTube. I figure that. So I follow a conspiracy vibe page. So people talk about conspiracy. A girl pops up, and she was on vacation in, where was it? It was like in South America somewhere, like Brazil or something like that. Okay. I don't remember the specific country she was in. However, she said when she went on vacation, she decided to throw her diet aside. You know, like when you go on vacation, who wants to be on a diet? She said she was eating so much bread, so much carbs, everything in this country. She said she thought she gained weight. She got home, she lost 12 pounds.
Wow.
And she said she came back for 2 weeks and went back on her diet and gained 8 pounds back just due to the food that we consume here. Because it's so bad.
Y'all remember that picture back in the day on the internet where it showed American women in a thong from the back and European women in a thong from the back, and American women, they had like this really, really plus size woman with a burger from McDonald's.
I don't remember that one at all.
It was a viral picture.
Okay.
But we talking like 2000, like 7, 8.
Okay.
Viral fucking picture. Listen, I like. We like shit is over processed now. Like so over fucking processed because it's cheaper to make more. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why they're injecting all these hormones and shit for things to grow bigger and give you more.
Yep.
Like, now I understand what my grandparents and shit was saying. Like, damn, it's some big ass kids now. Because it's like before, kids didn't used to be that big. It's like each generation is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now I understand, you know, what my great grandmother was saying. Like, these some big ass kids. Y'all some thick ass kids.
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't look like kids no more. Like, they
look like adults.
And I've seen so many kids that are like only like maybe 6th grade, 7th grade, and they're already like developed. You know what I'm saying? Like fully developed, but they're kids. Like it's so fucking mind blowing. Like I have little cousins getting their periods at 9. Like, shit is just not what it used to. I know that has always been very common. I'm well aware. But it's just like, I felt like that was a rarity to hear that someone started their period at 9. Now it's not so fucking uncommon.
Yeah. Well, the average is 11. That's so weird. But then again, people used to not live that long. So, by the time you're 30, you croak.
True.
But, I mean... Yeah, I went from nothing to D's overnight, so.
Me too.
I just remember that.
Me too. And I'll never forget, it was this boy named Brandon that told me I was a double D in the 8th grade. And this is before I even went to go get measured. He said, "You're a double D."
How the hell did he know?
He called it.
That's crazy. How old was he?
We were like 14.
God damn.
He called it.
Man.
Oh, and I notice now. Listen, let me before I fucking forget. Fucking PSA in this bitch.
Shit.
Let me get serious. To all the fucking little kids that I see that think that they are fucking grown. Please stop it. Please stop. I'm like, you want to be so grown so bad. So bad. Grown is paying bills.
Yeah.
Grown is being responsible for yourself. That's grown. Like, and playing with older men and shit like that, like, that's dangerous, you know, as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dangerous. But I just feel if you doing that, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, like, be cautious. Like I said earlier, that's all I'm saying. Just be cautious. But the ones that really think they fucking grown, bitch, that you see on Maury Povich, listen. If your mother,
isn't he canceled? Isn't he canceled?
I don't know.
Because I feel like he's been around for like 40 years.
I think he's still on.
Oh my god. Okay.
Listen. If your mother is still picking you up at 10:30 on a fucking Wednesday from school for a dental appointment, you are not grown. If your mother is still signing your fucking permission slip for school trips, you are not grown. If you can't go in the store, bitch, and buy a backwood, you are not fucking grown.
What the fuck is backwood?
A blunt.
Oh shit, okay. Oh my god, you guys.
Do that. If you can't be outside past 10 o'clock without your mama beating your ass, you are not grown.
Oh
Don't
god.
fucking rush yourself. Mama, I see these little kids 11 and 12 already pregnant.
My cousin was 13 when she had hers. Holy fuck, I can't imagine. Like, man, I'm old and I haven't been pregnant.
Yo. Oh, this is where I got this shit from, because I saw it on fucking YouTube. This young lady was saying she got pregnant at 12 years old from playing house.
Oh.
Bitch, don't play no house. Don't play
house.
Don't play no fucking house. Period, poo. And if you are sexually active, bitch, go to Planned Parenthood. I don't think they'll call you a parent. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I don't think they do. No.
Yo, Planned Parenthood, okay, bitch, they don't call you a fucking parent. Get your ass on birth control. Pick you up some fucking condoms. Get regular STD checks, bitch. Like, pregnant at 11 and 12. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. That's young as shit.
Can you imagine? Well, let me think. Yeah, because Jade is almost 13. Can you imagine being 26 and having a 13-year-old? That's trippy.
Hell yeah.
God damn.
Like,
it's my son. He's 13 years younger than I am.
Like, young as fuck. And I'm like, at that time, 11 and 12, bitch, I think I was still going to get my grandfather a glass of water. Like, I don't like 11, 12. Like, damn, hoe. Like, not hoe, but damn, bitch. Like,
see, that's why,
and like,
kids are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. At the end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. That's the shitty part. But yeah, I agree. Like, if I was a parent, I'd be like, we're doing this now. We're gonna get you fixed.
One thing I will say is, if I was a parent, I would want my child to run to me, then away from me.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to be here for you. Like, I would want them to understand, like, I'm here for you. If you can't run to nobody else, please run to me. So it's like, I feel like we have to also realize with parents, they're human beings. They're not fucking superheroes, and they do make mistakes. Yeah. So they could have been pushing their daughter out their way. They could have been pushing their son out that way, where they felt like, I know I got a baby on the way, but I don't have no one I can fucking talk to. You know, you got people all the time pregnant for a whole 6-8 months. Nobody knows shit. She ain't going to the doctor.
Oh,
None
God,
of
no.
that.
Mm-mm. I think it's... Oh, it's casket. I think it's crazy when people don't even know that they're pregnant. That's the crazy part. Like, how the fuck do you not know that you're pregnant?
My friend tried to pull that shit on me. She said, bitch, come up to the hospital. I'm like, why, bitch? Because mind you, I'm back in New Jersey for my grandmother's funeral. I'm already stressed the fuck out. And I'm thinking this bitch playing games because she a Gemini. I'm like, she doing that split personality shit, bitch. And I don't have time to fucking play with your ass. So, it's brick outside. Brick. Below fucking zero. She talking about, bitch, meet me at the hospital. So, I take my fucking ass up there. This bitch is in Indian fucking position in a hospital bed holding a fucking baby. I said, bitch, where you get this baby from? Cause she that fucking crazy, bitch. Like, bitch, where the fuck you get this baby? Like, she on that Lifetime shit. Bitch, where you get this fucking baby from? She like, it's my baby. I'm like, why you ain't tell me you was pregnant? She like, I didn't know I was pregnant. Bitch, how you not know that you fucking pregnant? I'm like, did you miss your period? She like, yeah, but I thought I didn't know what it was. I just thought I was sick or something. Bitch, you knew you wasn't no fucking sick.
Oh my God. Well, there's some people that still have their period during their pregnancy. That's a crazy part. There's some people that do.
She talking about she ain't know, but yet her stomach didn't stick all the way out. This is at the time we were like 21.
Oh, okay.
Her like 22. Her stomach wasn't sticking out or nothing. Like,
we there's some people that don't. Yeah, there's some people that But
I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you not know that? You knew your ass was out here having unprotected sex, bitch. How you not know that you fucking pregnant? You got all these weird ass cravings for shit. Bring me some fucking beef stick and yogurt, bitch. What?
Yeah, really water.
Like, I'm that type of fucking person.
Thank you.
You done dragged my ass up here to this fucking hospital, bitch. Who fucking baby is this? Like, her son was cute or whatever, but I was just like very fucking thrown the fuck off.
That's insane.
She gave him up for adoption, but you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's another thing that's hard too. Like, if you feel as a parent you want to be unfit, say something. Before you end up hurting your kid, causing damage, bitch, say something. Yep. All that postpartum depression, all that shit is real. Like, say something. Let somebody know how you feeling. Like, it has to be somebody in this world you can confide to. You know, Jesus, of course, but like
a physical person too.
Yes. So like,
it's the cats.
Say something. Like, nigga, say something. It's all the fuck I'm saying. But I do want to touch bases on the police part again, because my grandmother called the police on me when I was 17. I had got arrested. She called them on me because she was fucking losing it. So, I'm 17. She's already fucking 81. She's losing it. She called the police, said that I tried to kill her.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't. So
I didn't think you would, because you're so not that person.
Newark police, bitch. Mind you, it would take these niggas 5 hours to get any fucking where. Probably 8, depending. Elderly abuse, they like that.
What?
Arresting me, bitch. They was not fucking playing no games. But in the midst of me like being arrested, like while they're coming up the steps, I'm having a fucking nervous breakdown because I'm so fucking stressed out. Like, bitch, you really called the fucking police off of you think I tried? You think? Bitch, you better know. Your ass woke up. Like,
that's
what
horrible.
you talking about? So I ended up having to go to anger management. They took me to a mental institution. Bitch, it was a whole fucking mess. So I just want people to also understand there are also kids going out there, you know, in the world that are doing things because they have no fucking choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's also being kids pushed away. They got drugs, problem, drinking, all that shit. I'm a victim of all that. And I did want someone to give me a positive outlet, but I never had one. I had to seek that out for myself. But what if everyone is not that mentally strong? What if they not?
Yeah.
Like, cautious. I wish I could have had an outlet so fucking bad. Being in Newark, like, I used to pray for a family to, like, adopt me, like a nice little white family, like on Different Strokes. I used to pray for that shit on God. Came close when I was 16, but it ain't happened.
Damn.
I tried.
Damn. I know, I told Latin he gets 2. I said, but if we want any more, I want to adopt. I don't want, like, I'm like, there's enough to replace us. There's already a shit ton of kids out there that need homes, so
yeah,
that's what I want.
And don't let no one bash you for adopting a baby that's not your race. Like,
oh yeah,
don't let nobody bash you for that. Cause at the end of the day, if God put that in your spirit to put that child in your home, then do that. Like, if you a black family, you wanna raise a little Asian baby, go and do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The child still need love. Fuck what the nigga looked like, who was coming from. Like, if you really, like, not trying to finesse the government and state and shit, and you really taking these kids in your home and fucking taking care of them.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what the race is?
Yeah. I agree.
Like, that's, like, even on Modern Family. With Cam and, Mitchell, you know, they have an Asian daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that's a cute show.
Yeah, and don't let nobody bash you for being, you know, an LBGTQY community.
Have you seen The Fosters? Oh, that's another one that's really good. It's basically a lesbian couple, and they adopt a whole bunch of kids.
Really?
And they're foster parents. So it's based off them, and their kids are like everything. They got like, I think 4 or 5 of them. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've watched it, but that's another really good show. Once I give you my Netflix and
like, don't let nobody bash you for that. And like, if you are a homosexual couple and you want to adopt, do you. Like, as long as you're, like I said, you're properly taking care of the child, and this is not due to your sexuality or your ethnicity. If you have genuine love in your heart and you really want to take care of these kids, do so.
Yeah, I agree, but just don't be stupid.
All these rich people with fucking billions and billions of dollars and shit, like, don't, like, I don't care if it's like you see a homeless person on the street, like, it's not killing you to stop and get that person $5 for a meal, or put it into a place for certain urban areas to come up. You know what I'm saying? You have billions and billions of dollars. Like, certain things aren't going to hurt you. It might actually make your heart feel good to give back to someone that doesn't have what you have.
Well, we know a guy that when we were doing insurance, he actually went to Africa and built an entire school, hospital, and playground.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. He makes like, what is it? $100,000 a month.
Damn.
Yeah, and he went over there, built, I forgot what country it was, but he literally built a school, a playground, and a hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
See, stories like that I feel like don't get talked about as much in media because it's not entertaining that you're helping someone.
Yeah, they just want to put. That's the whole thing with the government and the news. They want to instill fear in you.
Yeah.
So that you're constantly relying on them, like, oh, protect us, when in reality, there's been laws passed in the last 20 years where, like, people can just found this out, that there's a law that when you're gone, the FBI, CIA can come into your apartment without you knowing And as long as nothing is missing, they can come and snoop at all of your stuff. Literally, there's a lot. Yeah, my brother was just talking about it when we were there for my cousin's birthday. And I was like, because he pays attention to the news, like, hardcore. And he pays attention to, like, the laws that are passed and stuff. But, like, within the last 20 years, yeah, you can go to work and come home without even knowing that there's someone had come into your house snooping around in it. That's part of the government. Fucked up, right? Holy shit.
I know they ain't doing that shit in Newark. They can't be. If so, I'll be fucking shocked. Like, what the fuck?
But no. I don't know. So that's what I've been told.
You're getting a little too motherfucking bold. You're doing a bit fucking much.
I'm gonna tell you though, if it's the FBI, CIA, never know they were there. They never fucking know. Those guys work so stealthily. It's ridiculous. You would never fucking know. Like I said, I'm one that doesn't trust my government as far as I can tell them. That's why I haven't gotten vaccinated. And now they're making it mandatory. I actually just watched this biochemist. She was getting interviewed. I forget who she was getting interviewed by, but it wasn't like, it was like an actual courtroom that she was talking about the vaccination. And she said that when you get the vaccination, the common myth is it does not protect others from getting the virus. Because no matter what, they're going to get the virus. It's just the vaccination protects you from getting the virus. She said that was like massive, what's the word? Not inconsistency, but like myth about it, okay? So, she had talked about that whole thing, and then did you get the vaccination? No, okay, I didn't think so.
Because I had it, and they said I had to wait 3 months.
Okay, well, they were finding out, it's a good thing you didn't get it, because they were finding that with people who got the vaccination and got the Delta variant, like you did, were actually, having worse symptoms than the first time around. Because it actually does the opposite of what it should be doing with this new Delta variant. It actually sends them in to attack you rather than protect you. It's freaking insane. Wow. Man, you guys don't understand. Like, I do my research on certain shit. Like, some things I put all the effort into finding out. I can't handle just knowing that something that's going in. It's already bad enough that they put chemicals in our food that we eat. It's bad enough that we eat, MSG and freaking the amount of salt that's in our food and all that. And the sugar.
A lot of sugar and shit. A lot of fucking sugar. A lot of fucking salt. That shit should be illegal.
Oh, sugar?
A lot. Like, I noticed that when I got older and tried to eat certain things is when I was a kid, I'm like, yo, this shit's so fucking salty.
Ooh. Like what?
Or so fucking sweet, like the little Cinnabon things.
Oh. Well, keep in mind, your taste change also as you get older.
That shit, I felt like it was a sugar crystal in my fucking mouth. Yeah. Like, oh my God, and all the salt, like, drying your mouth out and shit, that shit should be illegal. Oh my God.
Man, I can't do milk chocolate anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do milk chocolate. I have to have dark chocolate. I can't. It's so strange. Like, my candy bars, when I make cookies, all that has to be, like, semi-sweet or dark chocolate. Like, I can't. It's so freaking weird.
You remember the Hershey's bar cookies and cream?
Yeah. I don't like Oreos. Unless they're the dark chocolate ones.
Oh, you made the Oreo cupcakes?
Yeah, for other people.
Oh.
I also had made Fruity Pebble ones. Those were like mine. I love Fruity Pebbles.
So does my mom.
Actually, there's a cereal that just came out. It was a Ghostbusters cereal, and I didn't see it here. I saw it in Wisconsin, but I haven't seen it here yet. I'm so mad. I want to buy it.
You better go to a fucking Amazon.
No. I'm like, Walmart had it, so why doesn't Walmart over here have it?
But I noticed a lot of things state to state we don't have.
Yeah, that sucks.
State to state.
Yeah, that sucks. Man, I'm telling you, it's so crazy because when we go back, like even right now, like when Latin and I were just in Wisconsin, it's just so different compared to here when it comes to certain things. Like,
I believe it.
Just the no mask law alone, it blows my mind because it's just like here everybody's just like, oh, don't touch me, don't look at me, you don't have a mask on, kind of thing. You know, like, well, some people are. I shouldn't say all people are, but some people are. And then it's like you go to other states, like my home state, and they're like, no masks for us. Like, it's like they celebrate. It's insane. Like,
I believe it.
I don't understand. Like, I get that there's more people here, but damn, that extreme of difference.
Like here, shit is going fucking haywire. Like they telling some people they qualify for unemployment, some people not, some people not getting a pandemic shit. But it's like we're still in the fucking pandemic.
Oh, but I haven't gotten two of my stimulus checks. I only got the first one, that $1,200 one that was like forever ago. Never got the following stimulus checks. And when I was getting unemployment, because they owe me back employment from certain weeks, I had to freaking call them because they're like, well, so email them, and they don't answer any freaking, they don't answer you the way you want them to answer you.
They barely answer the phone.
For real. So I'm doing the automatic dial tomorrow. That they keep dialing and dialing and dialing until they get through.
It's crazy, and then it's rumors of a fourth stimulus check or whatever.
Yeah, there's a
or
fourth
the third or whatever.
Maybe the fourth.
So it's rumors about it for $2,500, and that's the only reason why a lot of people voted for
Biden.
Yeah. For Biden because he promised money.
Yep.
That's what gets you in. So it's like I don't know if it's really going to come around or not. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. What was the last thing I read on that? Hang on. Let me look.
But I do want to say, follow me on social media to be more in tune with me throughout the week at Sevin Spencer, which is SEVIN Spencer. So you can be more in tune with us throughout the week. But I do want to say I appreciate all of the followers I have. I appreciate the new people that have watched our channel. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate every single thing. I appreciate the person that donated $1 to the podcast. Like, that was $1 that you didn't have to give. You know what I'm saying? You could have put that in someone else's pocket. So I appreciate everything, whether it's small, large.
Yep. Honestly, bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Sevin Spencer at Sevin Spencer on Instagram to be more in tune throughout the week with me. We don't have a business page yet, but you can always send us personal DMs or messages. We will answer. We're not that fucking famous yet, so the shit will get fucking answered.
Don't sit up here.
So,
and then my Instagram is TabbyCat, similar to what's on here. TABBIEKAT 173 for Instagram for me, and that kind of keeps up with my singing, my modeling, my insurance stuff I do. I'm all over the board. So feel free to follow.
Absolutely. Oh, my other fucking hot topic I forgot about.
What's that?
Fucking Sukihana.
What was that? I don't remember that.
Sukihana is a Miami rapper, I believe. Sukihana dope as shit. Fuck with you, Sukihana. apparently there's a lot of controversy because she got famous off of OnlyFans, and apparently she was demonstrating on how to give a blowjob on OnlyFans, and it got to the record labels where a lot of labels weren't willing to sign her, and I just felt like, I know that the industry watches, your social media platform, but OnlyFans is something that, is completely separate from what's going on with music. I feel like you have to request these people to see these things. So I just felt like the record label shouldn't be bashing her on giving a blowjob to her fiance. It wasn't a random person, like it was her fiance, and I think she ended up choking and throwing up or something.
Oh Jesus!
It was supposed to be like a really vulgar video, but and they're considering it like a scandal, like a sex tape. Like that's how gay. People are treating it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm like,
that's just not right.
But I fuck with Sukihana. Blame Trina, bitch. Like, I fuck with Sukihana. She be coming with that shit. So I just, congratulations on your engagement to Sukihana and your fiance. I feel like you two make a really cute couple. If you ever get a chance to hear this, shout out to you. So I don't really feel like the record label should be bashing her. Like, I know it's not a good look to be, showing oral, but she is a engaged woman. It's not like this is just some random person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really think that when it comes to that kind of stuff, it really just, I don't know. It's their business. It shouldn't be. I don't know why a record label would even care. Like, you know what I mean? Why would they even care? It just gives them more publicity. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, wouldn't that just give you more publicity? I don't know. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, and then the other topic was, because I had a list, for y'all that didn't know. Diddy is apparently giving Young Miami $250,000 a month as her allowance.
How does one spend $250,000 a month? How does one spend that much?
Birkin bags, shoes, wigs, weaves, family members.
$250,000 a week, though?
A month.
Oh, a month. Well, even a month! God damn! That's what's...
Diddy got the money to do with that.
I know. I freaking know. I'm just saying, but 250 divided by 4.
Use your calculator. Anywho... So, I want to say, shout out to Young fucking Miami, bitch. If you get in the motherfucking bag, bitch, I ain't hating poo at all. Do your shit, Young Miami. Shout out to the fucking city girls one time.
That's $62,500 a week.
Listen.
That's a freaking... Man, that's almost a Porsche. A week.
Listen, Diddy got the money to do this shit.
I know.
Apparently, they said he kicking out that amount to multiple women.
God
That's
damn.
what the internet says. I don't fucking know Diddy personally to know what the fuck he's doing. But if you got it to do it, I mean, shit, turn up. Like, money ain't a thing. Throw it out like change. What the fuck? Yeah. So, like, rich people, I guess, think very differently. Like, the shit that regular people worry about, they're not fucking worried about. Period. They like, okay, I could have been took care of my family, could have been got them on, could have been paid off my house, could have been did this, could been. I'm not worried about nothing. Like, a regular day people, we worried about shit, light bills, rent, groceries, shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We like $250,000 a month, but to somebody on that level, they might be looking like that's chump change. Like,
that's insane.
Like, I spend that on fucking weed, bitch. Like, I don't know. I haven't got to that level yet. I'm working on it.
Man, I'm telling you, the first thing I would do if I ever got remotely that close to money, I would freaking buy a house. That'd be the first thing I would do. Like my first big check, man, I'd buy myself a house so freaking quick. I don't want to rent no damn apartment no more. Fuck this. Then I would get my granddad. I would pay all my granddad's debt off. I could totally set him in a freaking beautiful house himself. Even though he's in his 80s, I don't care. He deserves everything. Because him and I are very close, so... Yeah. Like, I would treat that man like a king.
Hey, it's nothing wrong with taking care of Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's nothing like having financial relief.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I wonder what that's like.
That has to be a beautiful fucking feeling.
Oh, for real.
Financial relief. You not worried about nothing. You ain't hunched over like me and shit like you.
Real cool.
Financial relief? Holy shit.
You know,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, bitch, don't bash fucking Joy Chavis because he got her over in fucking Rome and shit. And apparently they was making out on a yacht in Rome. Like, what is an innocent little kiss, whatever? Who gives a fuck? Like, bitch, she in Rome. When in Rome, do as the fucking Romans. As the old saying go, like,
oh yeah,
bitch, she overseas. She doing something that you not. Like,
speaking of Romans, for our Halloween party.
Yes.
What are you gonna go as? What are you thinking?
I don't have any gods and everything. I don't have none of that. So.
You don't know any of it?
I know the mythology of it. I'm just saying I don't have anything laying around like that where I can put that together into a costume.
Yeah, we're I think my aunt is coming and she's gonna be Medusa.
Cool.
Right?
Very interesting story of Medusa.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology. Very, very fucking interesting story. Sad story, by the way. But
I'm going as Anubis.
Cool.
Yeah. God of the afterlife for Egyptian gods. I've seen a couple cute outfits online. It's like a black dress, and then they have kind of like dog ears that you can wear.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of cute. Yeah, that's what I wanna do. I have no idea what Latin's gonna go. I want to go as Ramses or something.
Ramesses.
It'd be hot. Real hot. Like, yeah. I don't. But, oh no, he's a pharaoh. Never mind. I don't know what he would do. We'll find out. I'm excited. I love Halloween. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday.
She likes to dress up.
I do. I freaking... Man. Oh, it's in the laundry. I have a dress I bought that looks like cow print.
Really?
Yeah! Here. I'll show you a picture. It's super duper cute. Let me see if I got it saved in my Snapchat here. Let's take a look. History. Let's take a look. My story. Oh, nope. I'm horrible at this.
So we do want to have a meet and greet with our supporters. Once we get to a certain amount, I want to say like 100 maybe. We would like to do a meet and greet to meet us in person. We interact, shoot the shit. You know, like it doesn't take a lot to make me happy at all. Like I'm not a very complex person. Like if you gave me fucking 10 cents, I would be happy with that fucking 10 cents. Like I've learned to appreciate so much because I come from so little. Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it cute? Here, I'll show everybody. And then for the people who can't see it, it's a cute little romper dress that I bought. I got it from Hot Topic.
Love Hot Topic.
Me too. I miss the trip clothes though. Now it's more like pop culture. But I remember when it was like a complete gothic store.
Yes. I remember those days. Early 2000s.
Oh yeah. God.
Remember those days.
I bought a dress my sophomore or junior year. and it looked like Morticia Adams. It was great. I freaking loved that dress. It was like $180, but I didn't care.
Sometimes, hey, you just got to.
Hey, I started working at 14. Man, I freaking worked my ass. I've been working forever.
At 14, where?
I said, so I used to babysit, and then I used to do like, kind of like cleaning jobs and stuff. And then I used to work for AmeriCorps when I was 15. Wow. I started AmeriCorps. So, yeah, like I worked my ass off from a young age. Like, I've always liked that money. I've always been. It's that Capricorn in me. My moon sign being a Capricorn. I'm such a workaholic.
My first on paper job was Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Aw.
In South Point Mall in Durham, North Carolina. Making $7.25 an hour.
I think that's actually the minimum wage right now in my home state.
Yeah. So, like, Build-A-Bear was a cool little job for me. Just coming out of high school, working at the mall, I feel like it was like secret society. I'm going to the mall all early and shit, not during regular fucking hours. I gotta be there fucking 7:30 in the morning for holidays and shit like that. So,
oh god, everybody remembers the holiday shit.
Yeah, so a cool little job. But before that, I was working at the swap meet, you know, shit like that.
Oh, okay. I think, well, I started babysitting at 11, technically. And then by the time I started getting paid for it, I was 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. I was little. You don't realize how little you are until you're an adult, and you're like, holy crap, I was little when I started doing this or that.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, you don't realize it. Where are you going? And this is my kitty Pumpkin. Pumpkin. And she likes to be held for like 5 minutes, and then she's like, I'm out of here, bitch. And then she'll come back around, and she's like, I'm out of here again. Anubis will lay in my arms. At least. And then Ozzy is just a freaking terror. Sorry. My ADD is so horrible.
No, you straight. It's just that as I was continuing my rant, I was just telling the people, I appreciate anything, small or large. And it's like, I felt like when a person donated the $1, like, we're on our way to be able to receive way more for this. I know we had to work our way from the ground up, but we will be hitting up local strip clubs to promote, lounges, doing what we have to do to continue to get our face out there, our social media, you know, to put us on the platform where we need to be. You
know, and as time goes by, we'll actually have light in here. We'll eventually get light in here, and we want to get to where we can actually have a whole space of like a table and microphones and everything like that. Like, I literally had no idea how to do this and start this. But I mean, we can give our thanks right now to the people who actually make all this happen and stuff like that. So, first and foremost, we couldn't do without our techie crew. He actually, you know, he streams on here and all that kind of happy fun stuff. Follow Eclipse Crew. Yeah, he's funny and tells, you know, random conversations. So, yeah.
Yes, shout out to Latin.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Frugal Decision Podcast, Lip Service, Brilliant Idiots, you know, Deadass Podcast. Oh, shout out to DeVal and Kadeen for expecting their 4th child. They have been married a very long time. I think it's about 20 years now. Damn. If I missed the number, I do apologize, but I am a huge fan of DeVal and Kadeen both. They have such a beautiful family, so congratulations, shout out to them. And yeah, like, it's just spreading the positivity, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not hating on nobody. That's not our motive. We're just speaking on things that we feel passionate about. Is not to put nobody down or none of that. We're not here roasting people. Like, I get everybody they shout out. I get everybody they props. Like, I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't know these people personally.
Yeah.
I'm just, speaking on my opinion.
Yeah.
So I hope that people can come to this podcast and be like, yo, she's super chill, we vibing and not no hater shit, we get high, do what we gotta do and get the fuck on.
Exactly. So I want to give a couple shout outs to some of the podcasts and channels I watch. A lot of them are YouTube, and I know some of them are on Patreon and etc. etc. I know one of them streams on here also, which is Kendall Ray. She's hilarious. I like her a lot. She does everything from true crime stories to the parrot. Okay, so you're gonna find you're gonna kind of find a little similarity in a lot of these casts that I want to kind of shout out to. Okay. So Kendall Ray, she does a lot of like the paranormal stories, the unsolved mysteries, murder mysteries kind of stuff. I love her to death, like that kind of thing. Another one is I just started listening to these guys probably a month ago or so, a month and a half ago, and they're called the Lights Out Podcast. They talk about similar things like hauntings of everything from asylums, but they also do true stories of like the Salem witch trials and
I used to love
people, right? And then they just did one on like what was it like can't think of her name, Madame Mallory and stuff like that.
The girl, the voodoo priest.
I think she was the creepy slave owner that like, ooh. Do you know? Okay, I think her name. Yeah, because you're thinking of Marie Laveau.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also did one on her though too. Okay. I think she's bomb as hell. I actually have a Marie Laveau tank top in my closet. So I like shout out to them because they're freaking dope. Every podcast is about an hour to hour and a half. So it's like if you want to take some time to actually listen to a good story. And then Murder Mystery, which is the one you and I both like. Yeah. Hosted by Bailey. I'm not sure how to say her name, but I believe it's Bailey Sharon, Sarain, Shireen. I'm not sure. But yeah, she tells true crime stories with doing her makeup.
So who's the creepy slave owner? Was she black?
No, she was white. This is like during the Civil War time.
Because I know that there were black slave owners, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's
no. This bitch, fucking horrible. Like they actually based season 3 of American Horror Story on her.
Really?
Yeah, and Marie Laveau. So yes, you really gotta watch American Horror Story.
Well, what she do? Like, what made her stand out?
Man,
was she that crazy one that was chopping people up and making soups out of them?
I think so. Oh no, that's season 6.
Oh.
No, but she would like torture her slaves like hardcore. Like do incredibly horrible things to them. Like I don't even want to like think about it bad. Like I had to fast forward because like honestly I had to fast forward some of the parts because it was like, ooh, I can't. This is like horrifying.
And she just looked creepy looking. She looked like a witch.
Well, it is 1800, so everybody pretty much like witches back then. I mean, honestly, you think about it, like the clothes and the scraggly hair, yeah. And then, I only got 2 more on here. So John Solo's another one I watch. I've been watching him for years. He talks about everything from horoscopes, like the meanings behind each horoscope sign. He talks about mythology and like every type. I know he does Greek mythology, and I know he's done the Norse mythology. He's done the true meanings behind fairy tales and poems. like he tells you like the original or like where everything originated. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
And then the last one I want to bring up is I just started watching this girl probably about 2 months ago, and her name, I feel really bad, but I can't pronounce her last name. It's Kane. Please apologize. I'm so sorry. It's like Cayenne. Laura did. I feel so bad because I can never pronounce her name. And she goes on and she talks about basically people's lives, like strong women in history.
Oh, cool.
She has a whole like playlist for that, and then she has a whole playlist on like early actors and actresses, like people from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. A lot of the ones that people talk about. She told like the story of Shirley Temple. She told the story of
I love Shirley Temple.
Yeah. Oh, she had a trip of life.
Wow.
She's done everything from Judy Garland to she's broken down like the whole Aaliyah thing. She talked about the one I just watched was R. Kelly. But she's originally from Haiti, I believe. So she moved here when she was little with her dad and her sister.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's really, I love her to death. So, yeah. If you ever want to follow her. Actually, I'll spell her name out in case anybody wants to follow her. But her first name is Kaine, and the last name is Alourde.
Wow.
Yeah, so I honestly, I feel bad that I can't pronounce her name, but I freaking follow her.
But she still noted the support. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? That you took the time.
Exactly.
Sorry. We get tongue tied.
For real. Especially when you're freaking smoking and doing edibles before.
But I think we can close off here. Like,
yeah.
We talked about everything that we were supposed to talk about today. We didn't go to our fucking topic.
Yeah.
You know, so we did better, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, at Sevin Spencer, SEVIN SPENCER on Instagram.
And I am TabbyCat173. TABBIEKAT173. Sorry, I couldn't spell for a second there. But we will be back next week because I'm officially done with vacations for the rest of this year. And Sevin here is, I think she's on point. Right? So we will see you next week with a whole new topic.